Hi everyone, it's Vagabond Moon. Hope you all are having a wonderful Tuesday. Today I'm going to show you guys a job spell, and I'm doing this for myself, and somebody also asked for a video of this nature, so here I am. Tuesday is a great day to do job spells, and also Sunday, so that's why I'm starting today. So let's get on to the spell, and I'll start off with the ingredients. So you're going to need a candle that you can burn for a while, and I got this 7-day candle at the dollar store. It was actually so crazy, like they never really sell just normal green ones, but I got really lucky and they had normal green ones with like nothing on it. So just get yourself a candle. You get these at a dollar store, any meat market, a Botanica, Fiesta, Mexican grocers, etc., and they're very cheap. You're going to need a marker or two, and I'm using 2, and you'll see why later. You're going to need some type of job success, or employment oil, and this is a job oil that I made. So I'm going to be using this, but if you don't have this type of oil, you can just use olive oil or any type of carrier oil to anoint the candle with, and any type of money herb like basil, cinnamon, things like that. You're going to need some cinnamon or any type of money herb that you want. I really love to use cinnamon, so this is what I'm using, but you don't have to. And lastly, you're going to need a lighter. So the very important thing about the candle, you need to cleanse this. You cleanse it with some sage smoke or give it a literal water bath. I've seen some people do that. I did cleanse this with some smoke, and this is very important because candles can absorb energy, especially if they're in glass. Glass absorbs energy, and so do candles. So you're going to want to cleanse this candle of any energies it may have picked up from wherever it was from or whoever has been handling it. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to dress this candle. I'm somebody who doesn't melt the wax in these 7-day candles. So I just take a marker or a pen and I poke holes at the top, and then I pour my oils and herbs into those instead of melting the wax down. If you're somebody who does melt down the wax in these types of candles, you can skip this part and just dress it the way you normally do. But for people who want to poke holes like me, this is what you're going to do. You can poke as many holes as you want to in this candle if you're somebody who goes off of intention, but if you're unsure and you want to kind of go off of more magical correspondences, I'll give you 4 numbers you can choose from. You can choose to do 4 holes, and the number 4 represents employment and also stability. You can do 8, and 8 is for abundance. You can do 6, and that's for employment. And you can do 13 for employment. For me, I'm going to do 6 because I like to work with 3s. You know that if you watch my videos. But do any number you want. If you don't like any of those numbers, do what feels right to you. This part is totally up to you. So I'm just kind of pressing down my marker into the wax to make a little hole. And this wax is a little soft because I live in a very warm place and it's summertime. So it's easy for me to get this down in here. So this is what my candle looks like. Just did in a circle around the wick. This does get a little messy with the wax, so just use the top of a marker or a shitty little pen that doesn't even work anymore to kind of dig down in there to get the holes. So now we're going to get our oil, and we're going to pour it in the holes of the candle, but make sure not to overflow it because this will cause the wick to not burn correctly. You don't need a lot of oil. It's already very potent, especially if you made it for a specific purpose. But just pour enough in there so there's some in there, but not overflowing. So this is what my candle looks like right now, and it does look a little messy, so you can get your fingers down in here, just making sure that none of the herbs affect the burn. You can do this. It's perfectly fine to touch your candle. So if you have an herby oil like me, you can choose whether or not you want to add any herbs. But I'm just going to add a pinch of ground cinnamon into my candle. Once again, you can use your fingers to make it how you want it. So once you get it all dressed, you're ready for the next part. So now you're going to take a marker. It can be the same one you used to poke the holes with. Now we are going to write on the candle. So you're going to write down the kind of job you want. You're going to write down, I want this job. So let's just say, for example, I want to have a job as a secretary at a hotel. So I would write down, I want to be a secretary at the Apricot Hotel, for example. And then you're going to write your name underneath that, and then you're going to draw this rune. I'll insert it here. This rune is an amazing one for employment and job success. Draw that as best as you can underneath all the writing. So I'm not going to show you guys what I wrote, but this is kind of how it's going to look. There's going to be writing all down the side of the candle, and then there's going to be the rune underneath it. So now we light the candle after it's all dressed, after you write down your intention on it. Once the candle is lit, you're going to say, "To do for me this deed, bring to me this job I need." And you're going to light this for 9 days and light it for 9 minutes. You can do it for more if you'd like. Maybe do 18 or 27, some variation of 9. And you're going to put this on your altar, so make sure you have a space for it. You're not going to want to blow this out. You're going to want to suffocate the candle or lick your fingers and pinch the flame out. The last day you do this, you're going to let it burn down all the way. So that's the spell. It's so easy. If you are somebody who works with smaller 7-day candles, like I know they sell them at Fiestas, Botanicas, they're like half the size of 7-day candles, but they're also encased in the glass. You can use them as well. I'm just using a 7-day because that's what I found at the dollar store. If you don't have a candle that has glass on it, you can get them from the dollar store. You can get them online for very cheap. But if you don't want to do that, but you do have a large green candle, you can carve your intention into the candle with a crystal or a coin. If you're using a crystal, I would recommend using like a pointy clear quartz. This is a clear quartz I use to carve things with. See, it's very pointy at the tip. Any crystal like this will do. If you just want to use a normal one, that's fine, but I find these work really well, especially when carving into candles. Another thing, you can also substitute the candle color. If you want to use a yellow or gold, silver or white candle, you can as well if you don't have a green one. Another thing I want to mention is I wrote on the candle with brown because I didn't want to write with green. I wanted to be able to see every day while I was doing this spell, so I wrote with this brown marker, and brown is also a money color, so this worked really well. I just like to keep everything symbolic in my magic and just make the spell your own. Don't freak out about the little things in spells. I get many emails, people asking me, "I did this, is it wrong?" Nothing is wrong if your intention is right. So with that all being said, that is the spell. I hope you guys try it out. If you do try it out, keep me updated below or send me an email. I love hearing results from you guys. I love when I get comments or emails saying, "Your spell worked so great for me," and you tell me the little story about it. It just literally makes my day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!